Friends, before going into the TensorFlow custom object classification, I have to clarify something. So in this, I actually have this. So you have to just copy this and paste cat user local CUDA includes cudanan.hh, and this command you have to paste. And I actually have cudanan 7.0.5. So let me type and show it for you. So I have cudanan 7.0.5. So it is, I have 7.0.5 cudanan nn and CUDA 9.0 I have. So let me show you. So nvcc/shift-v. So wait, version version. So that is supposed to be this nvcc version. So you have to have a space bar between this, and you have to type enter. And I have CUDA 9 and I have a 7.0.5. and I'm going to show you another detail with this. So what are the drivers you should have? So it is probably that you should have these kind of drivers. For CUDA 7 you have to have greater than or equal to. In Linux I'm talking. If for Windows you have this thing. So take a good look at this. So I have CUDA 9, so I have more than that. So you have to just go into this file system and user source, and you can see I have NVIDIA 390.48 driver. So it should be greater than or equal to this. So for 9, so I have installed CUDA 9 and cudanan 7.0.5 as I am showing you here, and these are all the drivers you should install. So this is the magic number which causes the TensorFlow to install in the normal Python of your system. So even though I had some other problems of this numpy problem, so when I type Python and you get into here, and if I type import TensorFlow as TF, so there will be some problem like runtime error or something, but this is nothing to do with. If you had this problem after installing the numpy or pandas, what you have to do is you have to go to this and go to the time shift before you install numpy. So first you try to install TensorFlow and try to install numpy. After installing numpy, if you get this problem, you have to simply go to this time shift and click it and enter the password and just restore the system. So this will have nothing to do with it. So the TensorFlow import will just import for you. So these all are the problems I had, so I want to share with you. So cudanan 7.0.5 and CUDA 9, and these all are the drivers you should install. So take a good look. I can't show you where did I get this source from. I forgot where did I get it. So for these toolkits, CUDA toolkit, you should have these versions for the TensorFlows to install. So for CUDA 9 you have to just install greater than 384 or equal to 384.81 driver. So these all are the procedure. So let us now get into the code. Before that, I'll show you my environment variable bash rc. About my environment variable, let me. So after having these magic numbers of CUDA 7.0.5, sorry, CUDA 9 and cudanan 7.0.5, and these drivers which are greater than 390 for CUDA 9. So these drivers. After that, I have just not installed Anaconda in my system. I have just using normal Python which comes with the Linux Mint. So you can just install TensorFlow 1.8.0, the latest version. So this is the magic number where everything comes together. So after that, what I have to do is, for custom classification, let me show you my environment variables. So these are my environment variables, and this is the CUDA environment variable. So take a good look at that. And this is actually for OpenCV. That will be a story for another day. So this is my environment variable, as you can see from here, for CUDA. So if you have some problems in installing with this, I shall tell you how to do it. So just save it and give source.bashrc. So this is how in your environment variable you have to store it. So for this, I have used a typical code from the YouTube. So I'm not shy to say that I have copied his code, but this code is really good. I have made this title that image classification without Docker. So you have lots of image classification which runs with Docker. So this is supposed to be image classification without Docker. Okay, so this is the Tamil video. I have made it. If you want to watch it in my own language, you can just watch it here. So this is a wonderful tutorial by him. So just click this, and in this he explains in Windows, but he has not explained it in Linux. So I have made my choice of doing it in Linux. So then what you have to do is, you have to go to this site. I'll give you this site, and you have to first just git clone it, and let me make sure that I don't have this from the starting. So what I have to do is, after that, I think you have to also install the models thing, and you have to do it. So let me get into this, and git clone, and just try to download it into my home folder. The folder already exists, so let me go and delete it for this purpose of this tutorial, and let me do it again. So where is it? It's supposed to be here. So let me delete it, and let me do it again. So it is a pretty small file, and I have to say you that the models file from TensorFlow object detection.api has to be downloaded. So let me show you. This should be downloaded in the same home folder. So go here. So TensorFlow object detection.api. Go here to GitHub, and make sure to go to the installation and install all the dependencies. Just git clone this, and they have some samples. So you have to git clone this. After git cloning this, you have to just use it. So just start to install TensorFlow GPU and all those things. Pip install it. So this works for pip 3.2, that is for Python 3. So I have the models already downloaded in here. So the next thing I should do is close these things and come here and go to this TensorFlow classification walkthrough, and just you have to go through his documentation, which is a very good one, or you can just follow his video tutorial on Windows. So I am purposefully doing it on Linux. I should clarify something, what to do it on Linux. So he has it for actually for you can see that he has it for the Windows. So you have to go through his previous walkthroughs and try to install everything. And now what we are going to do is we are going to download his XML files where he has done it. So just go here and just paste and go. So this is not XML file, I'm sorry, this is just an file for these two things, two image files. So let it be zipped and downloaded. Then what you have to do is you have to get in here and you have to make a folder in where in the thing tensorflow to this thing you have downloaded. No, so from that you have to make a folder, that create a folder that TRAINING training MAGES training images, and close this and try to download this. But you have to go through his advice that what he says is you can use any type of images. It should be 50 cross 50 or should be within 500 cross 500, 400 cross 400, 500 cross 500. So here is it. So the images should be within 50 cross 50 and smaller than 4000 cross 4000, I'm sorry. So the images should be within this range so that you can start your classification. So it should be within this range only, so it should not be beyond this or below this. So after that what you do is download this, open this, cut this, sorry, copy this and go to the home folder and just paste it here, unzip this, extract here and get these two things, just paste it over here and delete these two guys. So delete these two guys. So we have made a normal classification like this for this both things. So this is supposed to be with an white background of mountain bikes and supposed to be with a road bike. So when trying to run this, you have to go through two steps as he says. So after doing this, you have to make a test images file. Let me make sure to the previous tutorial I have made. So it should be test images. So go to the home. So you have to get here and make another folder called, in that folder, test images, test images. And now we are going to do a custom classification. For that what you have to do is, I recommend a bulk renaming software called key rename. So key rename, it is key rename or key rename, no, bulk renaming software. Let me show you. This is a wonderful tool, bulk renaming. So the utility used for bulk renaming, it's a wonder one, but in Ubuntu 18.0.5 you get this. So should be key rename, I think so. For bulk renaming, so get to here and just go to the edit, go to the preference and go to the behavior, go down. It is actually KRNAME. It is supposed to be this. So what you have to do is just type this KR rename software and you get this batch renamer. So you have to just install this. So you have to go down. So this is a after that what you have to do is you have to go to this home folder or anywhere, go to the edit, go to the preference. Before that what you have to do is you have to just sudo apt get installed, sudo apt. This is only for this is only for Linux Mint users, but I think in the Ubuntu 18.04 Bionic Beaver you have this automatically inbuilt with it. So you just go here and just try to install this, enter, give your password. So it is already there. So after that what you have to do is you have to go here, go to the edit, go to the preference and just go to the behavior and just type the name. For renaming multiple items you have to use this KRENAME and you have to just close it, and after that you can rename multiple thing. So now what we are going to do is we are going to use a bulk image downloader from Chrome. So going here, so go into Chrome, CHRO, Chrome or Chromium browser, something which extends to this. Give your password for your browser. And your browser opens. Just I'm going to just classify Mr. Bean, I think so. So it is supposed to be Mr. Bean. And go to the images. So this is all the Bean images what we get. So this you should download it from the bulk image downloader from Chrome App Store. So just click this and go to the current tab. Just delete the unwanted ones. So delete the fake ones. This is not supposed to be a bean. So let us delete this and delete this, delete this. So this is supposed to be a Joker, not the Beam. This is supposed to be Justin Bieber, not Bean. So you should just have only Bean here and not avatar, not this one. So this is not a Bean. So this is Bean, but he has a gun. So this is not Bean. So you used to have this. So there are supposed to be some images like this. So you have up to 61 images. Just click download. So I'm using all these things without a Docker. So there will be no problem with that. Just show in the folder. So it is over here in the download section. So let me get to here. Sorry, I have clicked this guy's YouTube account. So go here. So this is not supposed to be a bean. So this is supposed to be Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean. So I was not aware of this. So these all are bean images. So bean looks very handsome in this photo. He is even handsome than Bond. So let us get him. So this is sort to be some sort of illusion. So this is not supposed to be bean, and this is also not supposed to be bean. So you should delete lots of unwanted videos that could just disturb your pattern, that could just disturb all your pattern in it. So just get this, copy or cut this, go to the home folder, go to the TensorFlow tutorials, go to the training images, and create a folder called bean, B-E-A-N, bean, and just paste it. And again go to the downloads, just get these guys, cut it, go to the home folder, go to the tutorials, and go to the training images, sorry, not here, to the bean, and just paste this. Go again to the downloads, go to the home folder, go to the training images, go to the bean, and just paste this. And some residues left, just cut this, go to the home folder, and just paste this over here. And after that, delete the unwanted bean images, which is not supposed to be bean. So let's see. So there is bean everywhere, but this is not bean. This is just a bean t-shirt. So with the help of the Kriya name renaming software, you have to just select everything and just rename it. This tab file will show. After that, what you have to do is you have to just give the file name a custom name called bean, B-E-A-N, bean. And after that, you have to just give a number, supposed to be a number. So this is supposed to be a number. So this is suffix, something comes with that. Let us give some prefix, supposed to be after that. So it is supposed to be 1, I think so. This coming after that. Okay. So just rename it. So everything is renamed. So let me get. So friends, after downloading the bean images, you have to just name it like this: bean/1 and bean/2, this _2, and you have to do it like this. So in this bean doesn't have an eye. I don't know how it is going to just figure it out. So then what you have to do is you have to get here, and after putting it in the training images, you have to get some images, 3 images from the bean, any random 3 images from the bean, copy it and go to the test images and paste it. I have got 4 images, and go here, go to this here and get some 4 images from here, and come to the test images and just paste it, and go to the road bikes and get some 4 images wherever you want. So just copy randomly or anything and just paste it to the test images. Then what you have to do is you have to start this retrain pi. So you have to right click it, go to the command terminal, and we are going to get some errors, and I'm going to explain what are those errors and what will happen. You can run it on a anything on Python 3 or Python 2. It depends on where you install TensorFlow. So there will be some errors, so we have to make some changes. So it's just running now. So it is just downloading the inception model, so this may take some time. So I think inception model is about 100 MB or more than that, I think so. And after downloading the inception model, there will be some errors, friends, because we have not changed the directory. So it is going to show some errors and we must change it. So let us get into this file, retrain.py. And I don't think there is no directory needed in this. So it is just only going to just download the inception model and use it. So let it download. It is going to start the training from here. And after it starts to train, there will be no problem. So it is about 84% now. So let me close all the thing, so it may get slow. Let me close everything. So it has started training. So it is starting to training and it is just doing it. So let us just close this browser, let it start training. It has to show done. So it is now training the mountain bikes, and it has first started to train with these bean images and it has just finished it. Now it is just starting to do with mountain bikes, and it has to go for the road bikes. So the bean images, only 55 images, you have to get more than 1000 images to get a good representation of it. So this video is going to take nearly half an hour, so watch it with patience. So that's it. It's preparing for training and is doing its accuracy rating. So it is going to take up to 100 iterations or so. So let me pause the video for you after it finishes. So friends, it has finished its training. So now what we have to do is we have to test this. So in order to test this, we have to go here. So I have opened 2 home folders. So there seems to be a lot over here. So our tutorial is over here, and we are going to test this test.py. So let us see what all errors it shows. Not error, actually it depends on the path you don't give it correctly. So it is surely going to show. So let us get into it and rectify it one by one. Okay, so it has actually done it. So it has just didn't show any error. So the next image would be, so it has found the Mr. Bean, so there seems to be no error. So that's not a problem with that. So you can just carry on, just download it and use it. So you have just done it. So let us see about some other images. Let us extrapolate from the data. Let us get a bike or something and ask what image does it belong to. So let us get here. So you no need of changing anything from the test py, so it does run good, does run correctly, so you can just run it. So there will be no problem with that. So just close it. So these are all the CKPT and model files. So these are all the tensor board logs. So you can even use tensor board to log this. So if you want, you can use it. I will show you later in this retrain. I will retrain it again. I will show you. So then what you have to do is I said we are going to extrapolate it. So we are going to take some images which is not within the data set. This is apart from the data set. Mr. Bean apart from the data set, which is not supposed to be in the data set. So let us try this one. Let us see whether it guesses this correctly. Save images in the test folder. So go over here and let me see whether the mic is on. Okay, the mic is on. Okay, so where is it? It's over here. I go to the test images and just save it. Then try to run the test.py again. So 96% this is supposed to be Mr. Bean, but it has just guessed it. It has extrapolated the data set, but as you can see, this face resembles to Mr. Bean. So it has just guessed it to be Mr. Bean up to 96%. It is unsure that it is not Mr. Bean, about 4%. So this is supposed to be that. So let us check for the bike too. So let us check for the bikes, the cycle. So let's check for it. So whether it guesses. So you need to have lots of images to extract many features as possible. So let us get some motorbike. Let us get a car into that and ask what type of thing it belongs to. Let us get this, save the images and ask because both things have tires. So let us ask whether this belongs to car, bike or anything. And also let us ask for a pulsar motorbike. So it is just guessing it's something. So let us go into the. So it is supposed to be bean. It is so funny that it says it is bean. I don't know, it guesses this planet as its nose or something, or the ice as a glass or something. It guesses it very funnily. So you need to have more images to recognize it correctly. So let us get a image of a cycle, pulsar or something. Pulsar is a very good bike in India. So let us get this into that, and let us get after that what you have to do, you have to get some guy who looks like a human and BSA cycles. So let us see what type of image does it guess. So let us see what type of images it is guessing. So get into this test.py. So it is 4% unsure that is not bean, supposed to be bean. So it is has guessed something like that. So it is saying that this is road bike up to 99%, and this is supposed to be bean. I don't know why it guesses an image which is not supposed to be bike as bean, because it has tires. I don't think bean has tires, so you have to train this more and more to get sure of what image it is. So make use of this code. This is a very wonderful code, so you can use it without Docker, but you have to install this tensorflow and other dependencies. So this tutorial will be very useful to you guys, so very thank you for this. And this guy is not going to be angry at me because I have used this code, because in the net, after I search for this custom image classification, I was not sure of getting any codes. So if you want to thank someone, please thank this guy for giving us this wonderful code. So he has a wonderful tutorial in Windows 2. You go to his channel and watch his channel. So I think he's not going to be angry at me of getting his code and doing that. So his name is Chris Dams, I think so. He has good wonderful tutorials on many aspects. He has good tutorial on classification, and I have tried this code on object detection, this custom object detection. Some worked and some things don't work, but he does not make videos for Linux, I think so. So he has good tutorials on Raspberry Pi and many things. So we should thank him for this wonderful code he has given us. So very thank Mr. Chris. So you have a wonderful tutorial from him, and he has a good knowledge on every aspect. So please follow his thing. So I have just used his code. So thank you friends, please like, share and subscribe, and my next thing will be on his one next. This is my 99th video, so I am very happy to say you guys, I have released 100 videos and this is my 99th video. As you can see, this is my 99th video, and next thing will be my 100th video. I'm going to make it on my own language, and after that I will be making it on English. So please support me. So I have till now reached about 8,537 views, and that is really great. So this topic of machine learning and deep learning is very hot. Whoever discusses it gets a good view count and a good subscribers, decent subscribers. So please keep supporting me. I will make more great videos, and thank you friends. Please like, share and